This is my first critical reflection for Assessment 3, which is on instructional resources and student engagement. For my Simlab micro-teaching lesson, I designed a sentence surgery activity for a Year 7 English class supported by 2 complementary instructional resources, 3 sequential posters displaying the steps, verb swap, add one detail, and show don't tell, as well as live whiteboard writing through which I built and modified the sentence visibly in real time as students contributed suggestions. When Ethan suggested backflipped as a verb swap for walked, I crossed the original word out and wrote the new one on the board, making revision process concrete and cumulative. These 2 resources work together to create a dual coding effect that went beyond what either could achieve alone. Pavio's dual coding theory holds that information is processed more effectively when verbal instructions are simultaneously linked to visual representations. By matching spoken vocabulary suggestions to real-time whiteboard notations, both auditory and visual processing channels were activated, reinforcing retention. The static posters provided a fixed reference point. Students could check their progress against each step without relying on memory, while the live sentence construction added a dynamic temporal dimension that made the abstract process of revision visible and trackable. The 3-round sentence structure also reflects Sweller's cognitive load theory. By chunking the task into discrete stages, verb detail, then show don't tell, the problem space was kept deliberately narrow at each point, preventing working memory overload and allowing students to focus on word quality rather than holding on to the entire task in mind. Perhaps most significantly, Vygotsky and Bruner's concept of the mediation of psychological tools illuminates why the numbered whiteboard list functioned as more than a visual aid. Written words and numbered lists act as external cognitive scaffolds that extend an individual's mental processing power. The board list enabled students to collectively construct a sentence that any one of them might have struggled to produce individually. The tool itself did the cognitive work. Critically reflecting on this, one genuine limitation was a sightline issue. When writing longer phrases, I turned my back fully to the class, briefly interrupting eye contact and class scanning. More importantly, the resources were entirely text-based. For the most abstract step, show don't tell, visual image prompts alongside the verbal instruction may have made the concept more accessible to a wider range of learners. This is a direct refinement I would make in future planning.